Right. Should be live now. Maybe. This thing's so weird. It says the bitrate is too high, but when I look at the inspector, it says stable. Oh well, whatever. Let's get to it. All right, so what I'm doing today, I've got this this tutorial that I found for making automatic captions in DaVinci Resolve. So I was playing with it a little bit yesterday, but I didn't get too far. So my original thought was that I was going to use the kind of subtitles where it has the white text and then it slowly goes over it with yellow. But then I saw this one, and this is the end result. So if you see over here, eventually after all the other stuff's done, you'll see that the subtitles kind of pop in and they disappear pretty quick, but it's supposed to be an automated process. So here, pops in, pops in. So that's what I'm trying to replicate. I don't know if it'll work or not. It's got some Python. I've got to install some Python stuff to get it working. But yeah, I'm going to be going through that. The Text Plus piece of Resolve, I already did that. I was doing it, trying to get it right at first, but then I realized I just need to get a POC going. So I'm just going to go through and use this video as my test. I should probably delete this one. So I made a couple of test subtitles. Look like this. So that one kind of pops in, but I'm not keeping either of these. So I will fix this again if I need to afterwards. Oops, I shouldn't use the delete key. All right, so here we go. We've got a video with no subtitles. Wait, what is this? That must be old. All right, get rid of that too. All right, and then this is what it's going to look like. This is my subtitle template. So I'm going to go through and start going through the tutorial. I'm going to have to install some things like Python. All right. Current process. One thing I figured would be helpful for my short videos captions. Need an element called text plus. Resize to the length of speaking interval. Listen to the video and transcribe this. This is describing the normal process, the process that you have to go through if you do this manually. But we are going to take a look at his optimized workflow instead. We need to slice the clip in Resolve. Yeah, I'm not really sure if this needs to be clipped. I'm going to play with it and see. If I do actually have to do 15 to 30-second clips, then I'll do that later. Um, I'm assuming that it does because that's how it'll split up the subtitles in the .srt file. But I'm not really sure. It's just a guess. So we'll get into it. We'll see how the SRT file comes out after we do all the rest. Okay, export the clip as an audio-only WAV file. Go to the Deliver tab, uncheck Export Video, select WAV in the Audio tab. All right, so you got the export thing. Looks like I can probably just do this audio-only one. Format QuickTime Codec WAV. Oh, that's for the video. Okay, export video or audio, format WAV, codec linear PCM. That looks right. Set file name and location. All right, let's do that. Let's just throw it into temp for now. This thing doesn't work anymore. Okay, test audio track. All right, and then we should be okay adding it to render queue, render all. I see temp. All right, there it is, 43.2 megabytes. Okay, so step one completed. Let's go back here to the tutorial. File exported. We can now convert the speech to text. For that, we will use Whisper. Works even better if you have an NVIDIA GPU. I do not have an NVIDIA GPU. I have AMD GPU, but it says it can work on the CPU too, so we'll see. All right, install Whisper by running the following command. Absolutely should use a Python virtual environment when possible. All right, let's take a look at that. The venv module supports creating lightweight virtual environments, each with their own independent set of Python packages installed in their site directories. Oh, I see. All right, when used from within a virtual environment, common installation tools such as pip will install Python packages into a virtual environment without needing to be told to do so explicitly. Virtual environments are created by executing the venv module. Python-m venv path to new virtual environment. Virtual environment may be activated by using a script in its binary directory bin on POSIX. Scripts on Windows. This will prepend that directory to your path so that running Python will invoke the environment's Python interpreter and you can install scripts without having to use their full path. Invocation of the activation script is platform specific. Scripts activate.bat. Okay. You don't specifically need to activate a virtual environment, as you can just specify the full path to that environment's Python interpreter when invoking Python. Scripts installed into virtual environments have a shebang line, which points to the environment's Python interpreter. Python launcher for Windows. Aids in locating and executing of different Python versions. Unlike the path variable, the launcher will correctly select the most appropriate version of Python. It will prefer per user installations over system wide ones and orders by language version rather than using the most recently installed version. Oh, that's nice. Alright, well, we gotta install Python first anyway. Full installer, Microsoft Store package. Let's just do this one. Installing without downloading for other ways to avoid downloading during installation. Offline installer, web installer. Four installers are available, two each for the 32-bit and 64-bit versions of the interpreter. Web installer is a small initial download. Okay. Guess let's look at this. Wait, that just links there? That's ridiculous. Literally right there. All right. Installing without downloading. I don't need to install without downloading. All right, so where's the actual thing? Python.org. Downloads. Windows. Latest Python 3 release. That looks right. All right, recommended 64-bit Windows installer. Yep, pretty sure that's it. What do I say about this? Install launcher for all users recommended. That doesn't look like what I saw. That's not even there anymore. 3.8 had it. 3.13.2 does not have it. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to install or add it to the path because I also want to install Python launcher for Windows. Wait, it will be installed according to the option at the bottom of the first page. Oh, I guess it just automatically installs that now. Okay, let's go ahead and install then. Install now. I think. Yep, looks good. I haven't used a ton of Python. I've done a fair amount, but it's been a bit. All right, setup successful. Using, start with the online tutorial and documentation. Terminal, type Pi to launch Python. All right, let's see. PowerShell. Let's pin to the taskbar. All right, over here, let's type Pi. Ah, it's working. I wonder why you have to add it to the path if it already works. Exit. Yeah, nice. Okay. All right, so coming back here. Okay, so we need to create a VN. Python-m VN. Oh, all that's different is the backslashes path. Okay. Oh, PyVN was the recommended tool. Now just run VN directly. All right. So many changes. VM creates a git ignore. Interesting. Okay, so coming back here, that command will install Whisper globally. Can I still use it with Python virtual environments to make sure I keep it locally for my project? Oh, I see. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and run that. Oh, yeah, I probably need to run this too. I think I got to run that as admin. Oh, it says current user. I don't know. We'll see. I got to run this first though. Let's put it up here, I guess. Python -mvn c /temp solve subtitles. No, that's not actually what it does. Whisper VN. I don't know, whatever. We'll just try it. Oh, wait, Python. Oh, that's why I needed to install that, I guess, into the path. Wait, so Python. Python doesn't work, but Py does. Okay, that's just weird. All right, let's take a look at what it did here. Oh, yeah, totally did it. Okay, so now I need to go to my VN. The Python interpreter is running from a virtual environment. sys.prefix fix and sys.exec prefix point to the directories of the virtual environment. whereas sys.base prefix and sys.base exec prefix point to the base of the Python used to create the environment. Sufficient to check sys.prefix not equal to that to see if it's running from a virtual environment. Okay. You don't need to activate a virtual environment. You can just specify the full path to the environment's Python interpreter when invoking Python. That's confusing. Ugh. All right, where was that? Scripts activate .bat. Okay, so that should be active now, hopefully. Deactivate a virtual environment by typing deactivate in your shell. Interesting. Pip install -r requirements.txt. Okay, so it says I won't know if I'm in a virtual environment or not just from checking a variable or something. So, all right, I think it's time to install OpenAI Whisper. Oh, there's a copy button. All right, let's go back to the root. I don't know if it matters. Pip is not recognized. That's not good. Add the path of your pip installation to your path. Guess I should have done that. Let's look here. Okay, Pi version says 3.12.0 is installed. Pip install, pip not recognized. Need to activate a virtual environment to activate the naked pip and Python commands. Without that, you need to use pi-m pip instead. I thought I did activate my virtual environment. So I should be able to check the... Wait, do I need these anymore? I think I'm done with these. Gotta see environment variables. $sign env colon whatever. All right, let's try that. That doesn't look good. All right, let's come back here. What did I miss? Contained in a directory conventionally named .venv or venv in the project directory or under a container directory. So I should have called it .venv. And it should be one level deeper. Considered as disposable. Okay. Created the directory, the venv already. Oh, I did activate.bat, didn't I? Yes, I did. CD scripts. No, I didn't do the capital. /activate.ps1. Alright, that's what I expected to see. Now let's do this. Oh, there's a copy button. No copy button. Alright, whatever. Boom. Boom times 2. Nice, and it gives you a little thing like PoshGit does. That's pretty cool. Alright. So now I've actually got my VM working. So let's go here. I can probably actually... No, I shouldn't do that. Okay, let's do this thing. What? Subprocess exited with error. I have no idea what this is talking about. Getting requirements to build wheel did not run successfully. Alright. Subprocess exited. Ooh, I should do dashes. Subprocess exited with error. Open AI Whisper. Hey, perfect. You have Git installed. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't have Git installed. Okay, so I gotta install Git first. I should have Git on this machine anyway, so that's good. I don't know what the best way to do this is. Git for Windows. I don't know what's recommended these days. Download installer from Git website, Git guides. Best way to install Git on Windows. Source tree comes with its own bundled version of Git. Don't want source tree though. What? Gitforwindows.org. What the heck? Alright, yeah, I don't think I've ever used this ever. I'm pretty sure I always get it from here. Alright, standalone installer. Install Winget tool if you don't already have it. And do that thing. No, I'll just do this. Save that and run it. New general public license. Program files Git. That seems fine. Open Git bash here. I do not need that. LFS. I guess so. Git star configuration files at the default text editor. I don't even have VS Code on here. I should probably do that first. Cancel. Yes, exit setup. VS Code. Code, on the other hand, I do want in my context menus. Register code as an editor for supported file types. Add to path. Create a desktop icon. Don't need a desktop icon. This computer's so much faster than my other one. Alright, so code's installed now. Want to rerun this guy. It's annoying that it makes the screen black every time I do that. Okay, back to Git setup. Boom, boom. Get rid of this stuff. .sh files to be run with bash. That's fine. Git add-on to manage large-scale repositories. It doesn't seem necessary, but okay. Gotta get bash profile of Windows terminal. That sounds good too. All right. Use Vim. Ha. I mean, I don't hate Vim. Vim's fine. I don't really care, but I'll just do this. I'm more used to main at this point, I think. Use Git from Git bash only. No, definitely not Git bash only. Yep, I definitely want to be able to use it from PowerShell. Use bundled OpenSSH. Oh, that's interesting. I've definitely run into problems with this before. External SSH.exe. I'll just use bundled for now, but might end up changing that later. This native Windows secure channel library. OpenSSL is fine. Check out Windows style, commit Unix style. I didn't realize this was a setting. Alright, whatever. Minty. I never use git pull, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Credential manager, sure. File system caching, yes. Probably gonna have to restart my shell after this too. Finish. Nope, don't open that. Alright, I'm going to close out of my PowerShell. Open a new one. So this Whisper VM is supposed to be inside of, it's supposed to be more like this. Something like that. But I didn't know, so I messed it up. But it's okay. I gotta run the activate script again. /scripts activate ps1. Noise. Alright, and then we just run pip install again. It should pick up. Oh. It's going to say it should pick up the Git stuff, but I mean, the error is kind of weird. Alright, let's just try to clone something else. github.com/ yeah, this is that guy's repo. How do I clone code? CLI. No, not GitHub CLI. CD. Git, Dev. Ah, that git clone worked. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna try running that. Oops. Yeah, I mean, that works just fine. Why though? Alright, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, so I ran activate. Oh my gosh. Alright, I am not sure what I'm doing wrong here. V and pip. Sub process exited with error. Upgrade pip setup tools and wheel. I mean, pip's clearly working. Not sure about the wheel thing. Oh man. Still missing dependencies. I should just keep searching on that other one. Because Git is definitely not my problem here. Oh, 3.11 Python. Yeah, really. Holy cow. Does he say anything about Python? Do I actually need Whisper? Or can I use faster Whisper or something? All right, let's take a look at the script. Import whisper from whisper.utils, import getWriter, whisper.load model, whisper or model.transcribe, SRT writer. So I guess when you call this, you're supposed to provide the file and then the output folder. I wonder what OS this guy was on. I don't think he really shows it. Cannot expand any of these pictures because they're... Actually, I should be able to expand this one. Oh yeah, looks like Windows. It's quite strange. Alright, well, should I switch Python versions in my VM? Need to install the version of Python you want outside the virtual environment and then create a new virtual environment with the Python version you want. Seriously? Huh. Conda update Python. Easiest way is to use pyenv to manage multiple Python versions in the virtual environments. I don't see much of a consensus there. Without any tool. Wow. All right, let's close that up. Let's go. Where was the other option? No, no. That was just a test. I don't need that. Sure, audio file name is in English. Yeah, I gotta go. I will work on this more another time.